Hello again, Power Ranger family, friends, and fans. It's Steve Andrino, aka Baboo, and it's Monster Monday, so that means it's time for another episode of Baboo's Monster Review. Okay, we are up to episode 12 of season 1 of Mighty Morphin. An episode I have a particular affinity for. For those of you who have not seen this episode before, you'll figure it out pretty quick. And for those of you who have, when I mention the title of the episode, you'll know why. So let's jump right into episode 12, Power Ranger Punks.
Alright guys, let's go!
Alright, so we start off at Castaic Lake, the park there with the Rangers playing some volleyball. Jason and Trini taking on
Billy, you're getting really
Zach,
good.
Billy,
Nice
and
shot.
Kimberly.
Hey, I have some drinks over here.
Great! Boy, those drinks look good. Your turn.
Yeah. Let's go.
Get my...
Yeah.
Alright, so Billy's already taken some drink. And everything's fine. But not for long. And I love the goofy dialogue
The long
here.
tube's connected to the small tube, and the small tube's connected to the even smaller tube.
So, for those not in the know, Baboo was supposed to be an alchemist, a potion master, if you will.
Yes, all done.
So,
Perfect.
this is the first
But is it
evidence
potent
of
enough?
that. Again, we know he's a helper, we know he doesn't really fight.
My
We know he gets sent on some
potion
real
is
basic missions, but he's smart enough.
Rita's gonna be so thrilled she might even give me my own planet.
And it seems like Baboo's doing this all on his own. Now that's got nothing to do with Rita's plan, it's all Baboo's idea.
Yeah, Kimberly!
A little more volleyball.
She's really on a
And
motor
again,
right
stuff like that, when you're filming, just the idea is, yeah, you want it to look good, but you're out there having fun. That's what actually makes it look good. It looks realistic. You're out there just playing around. You think, 20 minutes of playing, and they've got, hundreds of different shots to choose from, so that's the way to do it. Baboo actually on Rita's penny farthing.
Come on, Jade!
Yeah, we'll cut back and forth a little bit here, so I don't want to keep changing speeds.
So who do we take on next?
Gee, let me think, Jason. There's nobody else there. Oh, this is who you get to take on next. You get to fight some putties. And again, first shot, surprise attack. Trini and Jason both go down. Zach with the whiff before he gets in a good hit. The jump cut there is a little much, even in regular speed. It's way too fast. I couldn't imagine watching that too fast of a speed. But alright, they're getting some licks in, although, again, there goes 3 down, back to back to back. Jason, Trini, Kimberly getting worked a little bit. And keep in mind, this is just a distraction.
A bunch of goody two-shoes. But
Yeah.
once they've had my punk potion, they'll be bad as bad can be.
So, punk potion. And just do the aerial shot of him dropping the drops, and all of a sudden, they turn, I don't know what, red bubbly. Now, the implication was that's supposed to be lemonade, not just water, before it looked just like water. Okay, distraction's over. I love Trini
Alright.
trying to do one last kick as they're disappearing and her just spinning around, hitting nothing and falling to the ground.
Yeah.
That was a close one. Alright. So much for the game, I guess.
What next?
Alright,
Wow, I'm really thirsty.
Well, here.
time for drinks.
Bottoms up.
Of course, they're the first two to get the drinks. You see the effect of something. Again, nice little move by Billy to knock the rest of the drinks over. That's the plot device, so we know why only 2 of the Rangers turn into what they turn into in just a second. Give you a hint from the title, punks. Now keep in mind, if you weren't aware, Bulk and Skull are considered punks. Not punk music, but they were just supposed to be, they came up with the term punks to be the bad guys. So, I mean, there was an episode early on where there was more than just Bulk and Skull that were in that kind of dress and outfit. And towards the very end of season 1, the episode 59, the football episode, that was the first episode where I appeared as an extra before appearing as Baboo. When I got the call to come down as an extra, they asked if I wanted to be a punk in detention with Bulk and Skull. They needed 3 of us to do that, so I volunteered to do that and brought my own wardrobe for that. And again, it was a jean jacket, you know, like a... You couldn't use anything that's trademarked, so I couldn't use an actual band, like heavy metal band type t-shirt, but it was something along those lines. They threw a little bit of Fuller's Earth on the outfit to make it look a little dirtier, dirtied up a little bit. And that was the only scene that I did because I was dressed up like a punk, like a bad guy in the school, which is what led me to being able to and being asked to try on Baboo's costume, because I was sitting around doing nothing the rest of the day. So while they were filming whatever scene they were filming with the rest of the extras, somebody came in and said, "Hey, you want to try the costume on?" And lo and behold, it fit. Okay, so we know what's going on with punks, and we're about to find out. Yeah.
Hey, you okay? What happened?
Get out of my face.
Yeah, get out of her face.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. What's wrong with you?
Guys, how about another game of volleyball, huh? No. Volleyball is for dorks.
Yeah, and you guys are dorks. Come on, let's kick it.
Seeing Billy, who so often uses very verbose language to be a punk, just makes it that much funnier. And of course, Kimberly, you know, the Valley Girl.
Excellent.
With me, my queen. I know, you'd like to reward me. I really couldn't.
Quiet. Finster, make me
I mean, come on, Rita. I did this. I set this plan in motion
No
without
reward, my
you.
queen. Although I'd accept one if you insist. A planet, a small asteroid, maybe.
Ah, there we
And she just ignores me. I get this started.
So,
It has nothing to do with it.
A bad one, I assume.
Yes,
But now
that
we
is
get
correct.
introduced-
In fact, it is a terror.
A terror toad.
As you may recall, we had great success with it on Sorceress 7. He's large, hungry, and quite mean.
Enough talking. Prepare it, Finster.
Ah, yes, of course.
Alright. Back to school. Now we really get to see Billy and Kimberly in their full punkness.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Hey, Zach.
Not much.
You know, I hope Billy and Kim are all right.
Yeah.
We didn't hope enough to check on him last night or early this morning before you got to school. Just saying. There's little skulls everywhere for
This
Skull.
thing is jammed again.
Holding one, a couple of skull stickers or magnets.
Stupid locker.
A bunch more skulls in there too for whatever reason. And loose popcorn. Again, I don't know if somebody's actually in the back side of the locker pushing the stuff out. I don't see any school books there though, Bo.
Hey,
Hey!
would you look at that?
Where's your lunch money,
Billy on
kid?
the opposite side of things for a change.
I don't
And
have it.
Kimberly looking a little wild-haired. Definitely not a Valley Girl look. You
Hi.
can take off the jacket and maybe do the hair a little differently,
Really?
but
Hey, what's going on?
they definitely made them look not quite like themselves. I mean, Billy with the
Tough guy.
denim shirt with the ripped sleeves, the blue glasses,
I'm
the
my kind of man.
bandana on his head. I love Skull. Like, I know you're not talking to me. You're really not.
What do you say? Me and you go out Saturday night and tear up the town.
Well... Okay.
Almost thought for a split second they might actually kiss there, but nah, kid show.
Wait a minute, what is this, some kind of trick?
Hey, man, you're not the baddest dude on the block anymore. So don't ask any stupid questions. Got it?
Billy going off on Bulk.
What's with them?
He's shaking him down and everything.
Those two have turned into punks on us.
Gee, don't you think you should maybe figure out why? Go talk to them, see what's going on? Wow, we didn't check on them last night after we left the park. We didn't check on them this morning before school. What kind of friends they are. That's why the monsters are so much cooler. We always stick by each other. Except when Rita's yelling at us and then we start yelling at each other. But that doesn't matter. The monsters are still way cooler.
I know.
We see this with the viewing globe. Even Alpha's in on it and not real happy.
What do we do?
Teleport the Power Rangers here and encase Billy and Kimberly in a transparent force field.
Right.
A transparent force field. So this should be fast speed.
What's this?
Really, Kimberly? Billy just tried that. You had to do it yourself?
Take it out of here. We are going to kick. You're sorry. Buns.
Yeah!
What's wrong with them, Zordon?
Look at the viewing globe. Baboo has put a potion into their drinks at the park and caused them to turn
Hi,
from good to bad.
it's me.
The only cure is a
I'm
potion
the
made from the
problem.
sap of the singing
It's me.
squash, a rare root found in certain dimensional gaps. Eons ago, I discovered the singing squash in a dimensional gap on Brahmak 5. Rita sent the putties to stop me.
This is,
The
of
battle was
course,
fierce, but I
original
was able to
View
repel them
Ranger
with the help of the
footage.
squash.
And apparently we're supposed to believe that that's actually Zordon. And that was actually the wizard that helped them.
I don't know what's worse, those putties or that squash.
Drinking the sap from the singing squash is the only hope Billy and Kimberly have of returning to normal.
It won't be easy.
Quit staring at us.
Yeah!
So we know Zordon wasn't always a disembodied head giving orders from a smoke-filled
Rita has taken
cylinder.
advantage of this situation and released a terror toad on Earth. It must be stopped.
Now we can go to regular speed. And incidentally, Terror Toad, voiced by Michael Sorich, who is also the voice of Squat.
Wow. Look at that cool frog. Wartsville.
They did seem to like giving Kimberly the funny
It's
lines.
Rita's
I
most
love
evil
it.
creation yet, the terror toad. It has an enormous appetite. Be careful and let the power protect
Of course,
you.
that may come in a little later down the line.
Mastodon!
Say midway through season 3 or partway through season 3. We'll get to that. Carries all three of them at once. No trouble taking on 3 Rangers at a time. Again, we get the blast mark right away on Jason's uniform. And whoop. So this is I love how the sticker just appears. So basically what we have here is Pudgy Pig, but on the next level. We're not just eating the weapons, we're actually eating the Rangers. Awesome.
He's got training! It's summertime! Blade blasters up! Right! You can't hurt me!
Flex the blade blasters right back at him.
You've had it,
Nice little flip after the fact.
It's too powerful! We
Yeah,
need a
got a
new
little
plan!
bit of smoke, dirt scarring on the uniforms.
That toad is a real terror.
Alpha,
Yes,
I have
Alpha.
located a dimensional
Hence the
gap
name
that contains
Terror
a singing squash.
Toad.
Since Jason and Zack are busy fighting that monster, I must send you to retrieve it.
Me? Why me?
Unfortunately, Billy and Kimberly are of no use at the present time, as you can observe.
Really? You think? Well, the fact is she's doing her
I see
nails, so
what you
she's a
mean.
punk, but she's still a valley girl at heart.
When are we going to get out of here?
Yeah!
Ay, 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 ay. Teleporting now.
Hey! Greenhead! Why don't you quit bugging that frog and let us out of here?
Yeah, you big green geekoid.
Okay, so
You will be released once.
I always thought it was more blue than green. I know it's kind of more grayish than anything else, at least from the DVD quality. Green? Okay, I never saw it up close in person when it was on. Baboo never had a reason to be in the command center, so I can't say with 100%, but I'm surprised they went with green. Again, I think more blue. If they'd gone gray, it would have been okay. But
Our mission succeeds.
Ah, there it is. Why, this is
now we
easier
have
than I
Alpha
thought it
on
would
the
be.
plastic floor dimension
Putty patrol.
with a gap
Turn
between.
defenses.
That's cool. Alpha doesn't fight, but he's got some, electric shock defense and is able to pull a singing squash. Well, that doesn't sound much like singing to me. If they called it a shrieking squash, that would have made sense. But again, that makes it sound like it's a villain or an evil thing, I guess. Singing sounds good, shrieking is bad.
Every time I swallow one of you, my power grows.
Double team it! You got it!
So here we go.
Back off!
Takes an axe shot to the head, barely even flinches. This could be it.
You alright? Yeah.
This
I
fight
think
making me
finally
hungry.
we've got them separated. Only
Oh, I
fighting
really
3 at a
care.
time.
You
One's
know,
already
like to
taken
fly
care
here,
of.
try it.
We got this. Make that 2 are already taken care of.
Pretty tasty.
I love it. We just take giant vinyl
I've got plenty of
stickers
room left
and a
inside
little
for
bit
you,
of
Ribbit.
colored silicone or latex or whatever to put on top of it to
Jason
hold
is
it
in
in
great
place.
danger from the Terror Toad, Alpha. Kimberly and Billy must drink the juice from the singing squash, and quickly.
Oh, a couple drops of green food
The
coloring.
mixture is complete.
And again, when I think of sap, I think more of trees, plants. I don't know that you would necessarily call it a sap, but whatever kind of juice
Finally.
you get out of it from squeezing it.
Bring us something to drink.
I've
Buckethead.
never heard of pumpkin sap
Service around here stinks.
and pumpkin to squash.
Powered
but
rib
whatever.
off.
And he trusts it's going to work so much, he turns off the force field before they even start drinking.
Hi, Alpha. Yuck! Who did my nails?
I love it. Again, just typical Kimberly Valley Girl response. Doesn't even remember what she did it to herself, but that's cool. That's the whole point. They turned into totally different people.
Alpha?
Billy's at a loss for words.
That's Jason. What's going on?
I don't know.
What's going on is he's
Who's
getting his
fighting?
butt kicked. That's what's going on.
Totally gross. It's a toad.
Exactly.
You liked the-
And
you liked the
Terror
frog
Toad
a
can
few
only be
minutes
defeated
ago.
in one way. Remove his horn and then look for his weak spot, right below his neck.
Jason's in
So
big
now-
trouble.
Billy,
Kimberly and Billy
you
are
must help
told the
Jason
weak
before he is
spot
swallowed by the Terror Toad.
on Terror
Go
Toad.
now and let the power protect you.
It's Morphin time. Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Oh, the morph is back to her normal now.
Man, am I glad to see you two. Be careful.
So
though.
now
These
we
guys are
have the
tough.
3 of them
He's
fighting.
already got Trini and Zack.
Not my horn.
So Zach hit him with the axe right in the middle of his head earlier, did nothing, but this time the horn gets knocked out. Doesn't matter, now we get not just the magical, but the physical manifestation.
Take a look at his neck.
3
Okay,
down,
that's his weak
2 to
spot.
go.
Time for dessert.
I know I could get him with my blade blaster. If we just transpose ourselves.
You mean like switch positions?
Exactly.
Get him!
I'm really not sure that made much of a difference on the angle you had there, Billy. Not 100% on that, but I don't think moving 2 feet to the left is going to make that much of a difference. Besides, you're right there. Once he's got you, you could just hit him with the blaster under his neck right then and there. You're on top of him. You couldn't miss. And Baboo! Baboo actually fighting! I love it.
Baboo!
In the flesh. And I got you, didn't I?
4 down and only 1 to go.
Well then, let's get her.
The Baboo saves Terror Toad, knocks Kimberly down. And of course, once Terratoad gets hit in the neck and the other Rangers are back, discretion is the better part of valor. Terratoad thieves, Baboo's gonna get the heck out of there because he's smart.
You're going down, Warface, and you're going down hard. You've had it, Fly Breath.
So I'm not sure how the weak spot results in him coughing up the Rangers. And now all of a sudden he forgot how to fight. I guess it's more the horn than anything else, I guess. To take his strength down. So again, this is definitely a Kimberly Saves the Day episode. We had Zach do it 2 episodes ago, and happy birthday, Zach. And of course we have Jason as the leader. We had Trini wasn't really the reason for victory, but she was the... There we go. Nope, I'm out of here. Not happening. Nope. Darn tree roots. And of course, Rita's got a headache with this one again. Now again, it wasn't all on her. It was Baboo's idea, and it started going really well. Incidentally, this is one of the few episodes where we do not see the Zords. Zords had nothing to do with it this time. And in reality, they came pretty close to being defeated. 4 out of the 5 Rangers were incapacitated. Maybe if Goldar had been down there with Terratoad instead of yours truly, might have gone a little differently, because I don't think Kimberly could have taken on Goldar by himself. But for some reason, I guess because it was my plan, I had to be the one down there. And unfortunately, not quite completely successful. And now, of course, we get to celebrate back at the youth center. It must be Saturday. Ask me how I know that.
What was that? Getting pretty good? You know, it's really good to have you and Billy back to normal again.
Okay.
Hey, guys, check it
Here's
out.
how I know that.
Hey, babe.
Bill's all ready for his date.
Air up the down.
Hands off.
Which, of course, Kimberly
Oh, we got a
completely
date.
forgot about.
Well, maybe we could get some frog's legs.
And, of course,
Maybe
that
we
was
can,
funny, being Frog's Legs,
make it a double date.
Terratoad.
Ew.
And
Kimberly
then
and Trini
Hulk
don't
goes
date
double date.
Neanderthals.
Okay, wimp. You're not so tough anymore. Now I'm gonna show you. Yeah, we're gonna show you.
Yep.
The ball, goggle eyes.
Give it to him, Billy. This I gotta see.
So you think he's going to beat him up or push him around? No, they're going to play volleyball for it? To see who's tougher? I don't know. Doesn't sound like a bulk move. Their skull gets hit in the head. They're supposed to crash the net and crash into the net and get wrapped up in the net.
I hate volleyball. Yeah, I hate volleyball.
Alright, there we have it. So, Baboo gets a lot more involved in this episode. Baboo creates the potion. Baboo comes down there and actually knocks Kimberly down before she can hit Terratoad, and sticks around and try to fight him a little bit. Not quite successful, but Baboo did a whole lot on this one, and really, 4 out of the 5 Rangers were incapacitated. That's better than anybody has done. And I take credit for it. Well, Baboo takes credit for it. Although Rita still gets upset at the end. It was her idea to send down Terratoad. Well, a monster, and Finster made Terratoad, because it had been used before. But all in all, a very enjoyable monster episode. We don't see any Zords. That's a first. Not a last, but definitely a first. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, hit the likes, hit the subscribe button. Leave me some comments. I'm happy to like them. I'm happy to respond to questions or to good points. And remember, as always, monsters need love too.